So, what did you think of the first episode? Well, let me tell you who I'm with. I'm with Kindred this evening, and we have so far watched two episodes of Stranger Things. And I tell you, the wait has been worth it, in my opinion.
I agree.
Duffer Brothers haven't let us down. So, what did you think of the first episode?
I thought the first episode was a good segue into the season and what we have to look forward to.
Yes.
I like how there's different groups kind of involved because Lucas is part of the popular crowd now since he's doing some sports stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how those groups all come together, if they come together.
From what I have seen, unlike some of the advertisements and trailers and stuff, there's going to be maybe four groups, maybe like one's when going off here and one's going here, and then one's doing their thing here.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish that the group would have been more stay together. I don't know about not Will, but
Mike.
Mike, Eleven's boyfriend. His character over the years, I don't know if I've really cared too much for him. Like he's not really, or maybe he wasn't given any direction. I don't know. What do you think about his?
I've not really cared for his character the past couple of seasons.
No,
I feel like he played a big role in the first season, and then it just kind of trickled off, and it was more 11, and then Steve played a big role, and I feel like Steve and Dustin have kind of taken over.
Yes, which I love those. I really enjoy those characters. I mean, he was a bit of he was a jerk in the first season, but he's sort of had a big character development, and so those two together are just they're like, I don't know what you want to say, because I wouldn't say they're like the straight man and what do they call that, where there's a straight guy and then there's the like when they do a comedy bit.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't say that because both of them are pretty like the fall guy or whatever, like the guy. But getting back to this season, with not 11, but Max, it's almost like she's got a bit of post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, and it sounds like this character that just died in the second episode, what was his name? Fred?
I don't remember, but if his name is Fred, I don't know.
I think it's Fred. But I feel like he had some post-traumatic stress issues. Mm-hmm. So it makes me wonder if this demon monster is going to try and target Max as well.
That's what I thought. I think this thing is targeting people who have emotional trauma, like that type of stuff. I thought the same thing with the girl right off, and I think it's feeding on that.
I would agree. I think it's kind of foreshadowing that something could be going on with Max in the next few episodes.
Yeah, because if you remember a trailer, if you ever saw this one trailer, she does do that floaty thing that happens before those people die.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that. I think it'll be interesting since Max and Will and 11 are all out in California, and these guys are all out in another area. So I think it's going to be interesting to see if they work together and how they work together.
Yeah, and this is the 80s. I keep forgetting the Cold War's still on with, like with Russia and stuff.
Yeah. And there's no cell phones.
Yeah, so. No cell phones.
So that makes things more difficult.
What's his name? Mike, not Mike. Okay, who's the guy with the braces? The kid with the braces,
Dustin?
Dustin, yeah. Dustin, he was still talking to his girlfriend on through in radio,
Mm-hmm.
He had that big antenna on top of his house, and I want to know what she was doing, looking in what Hawkins High School, was it Hawkins High School?
She was changing Dustin's grades because he had a D in Latin, so she changed his grade. She hacked into the computer system.
I thought it might have been something like that. I thought it was something like that.
I wonder if that's foreshadowing for something else that she's going to be doing for them.
Yeah. I know there's a comic book with those two in it at the lake camp they went to.
Okay.
But then in this episode, this episode was good as well. It's great. We get what is I can't remember. All I can remember is he's the guy who translates Russian.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't ever remember. I don't remember his name. He's been in I think he's been actually in all of the seasons, because he was in season 1 a little bit, or was he in season 2 a little? Maybe it was season 2 a little bit. But throughout that, he's been in all of it. I can't remember his name. But him stopping by, and then we get Will, and then they're going off. I loved the begin with those other two guys that were at that old car place, like junkyard or whatever.
Oh yeah, so Argyle and Jonathan's the brother.
Yeah.
And then his new friend Argyle.
Yeah, they're really into that Mary Jane.
They sure are.
And do you remember what 11 said in the first episode?
Yes, about the plants, but that they weren't harmful because they came from the earth.
Yeah. And then it was just so funny. And he's like, "You got me stressed out, and it ain't even my girlfriend."
Yes.
That's so funny. Heck, we started this actually watching the third episode. I'm like, how did I do? But I'm like, and well, they finally found they found is it Eddie? No, not Eddie. The guy
they found Eddie.
Okay, that was his name. They found him in that boathouse or canoe house, whatever. And I was like, is this Stoner guy that he gets his drugs from? Is he the guy that? Oh, I forget who. Do you know who played Edward? Not Edward Scissorhands, but Freddy Krueger.
The original guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is, but I think he's passed.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in it.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I was like, is this the Stoner guy? And I was like, is that who they're going to be? But then again, I remember that guy said he cut out his family's own eyes. That whoever that weird guy cut out his family's own eyes. And then I remember I saw a trailer and it was that, that guy, that actor, and he had his eyes sewn like shut. So I'm like, maybe it's somebody else. Maybe he's playing that guy.
Yes. I wonder if they think that guy actually killed his family, but he did it, and it was this demon or whatever.
Something may have drove him crazy to do it.
I just wonder if it's the demon because it's taking the other people's eyes, like they said, this guy took his family's eyes. So I wonder if they're related, maybe.
What I've always wondered about this series is, well, what is it? I mean, what is the Upside Down? What is that other world? Because when you see it, it looks like the real world, just dark. And it's
like an alternate universe.
Yeah, but it looks like something weird stuff's like something infected it. Almost like a cancer infected it. And now it's trying to get to it's like I've been to this city and now I want to get to that city, the next place over. And you remember in the last 2 seasons, they said heat. These things do not like heat. I wonder if that'll play a part in this.
It could.
Because that place is always dark.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. I can't wait to see the next episode. So.
Me either. I'm excited to see where this goes. And then I was looking to see when the second set came out. And it comes out on July 1st. So just a little bit of a break, like about a month.
But I do know they are planning to make at least 2 more seasons.
Okay.
And then they're talking about spin-offs, which I would love them to make spin-offs.
Yeah, that would be cool to see how they do a spin-off. I would like to see them do something with like Dustin and Steve. I feel like they could have a really cool spin-off.
Yeah, it'd be like paranormal. Look at this whole cast. Now, here's what I I don't understand is like I know everybody wants representation, and I don't know how it was back in the 80s, but they got it's obvious it's not a love triangle because oh god, what is Will's friends? Is it Will? One of the four boys?
Will is the one that's in California.
Okay, Will. And then what is the other two boys that were there?
Mike and Jonathan.
Okay, Mike. It's obvious that he had feelings for the other guy. And they sort of showed that in the last season in one episode. And so what do you think about that?
I don't know. I know Will says that, Mike is his best friend and they've been friends for a really long time. So maybe he's upset about that friendship changing because, 11 moved in and, now he wants to spend his time with his girlfriend instead of with his friends. So,
well,
that's part of it.
That was the way it was last season too. Said they were like that all summer. But and somewhat he did get his childhood stolen from him.
Mm-hmm.
But I just sort of have a feeling that they're pushing this one agenda that he's in a certain, I don't know how to say it without coming off. I just think they're going to be saying that. I don't know if they'll ever flat out come out and say it, but I've also heard on like the guy who plays Harper and other people is like, oh well, I think that he's going to be liking someone else.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, there's, and then 11 is like this, like almost, she's not a child, but yet she's not experienced.
Physically, she's not a child, but mentally, I feel like she hasn't had as many experiences as other people. So, like, she looks like physically the same age as the boys, but experience-wise, she's a lot younger.
That made me think of something. She, you remember last time we were talking like back in 1979, and then we see someone who looks like they could be 11, and then all the kids are dead, and now 11's getting flashbacks. At least it looks like she's getting flashbacks.
Yeah, I think so.
So, was she the one who killed all those kids?
I think she was.
That is just strange. So, how old would she have been if it was 1979? The kids were like, oh, that could have been her.
I mean, I guess based off of how old,
because the kid
is technically in this season, she's probably about 14 or 15. So she probably would have been about 5, 6 maybe.
Well,
in the flashbacks.
Well, when the boys first meet her, it was 1984, if I remember correctly. And if she was 10, then wouldn't she be about 11 or 12?
She would be like now. She's the same age as the guys, I think.
Yeah,
because Will and Elle are in the same classes.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
but I was just wondering if maybe she was 9. Could she have been 9 in 1979?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
And then in say 1984, she could have been 11 or 10. No, she wouldn't be 10. She might have been, no, I don't know. I'm not good at math.
She would have had to have been in 84. She would have been 10. So in 79, she would have been 5.
Oh, man, she just
it
looks,
doesn't add up right in my brain.
It doesn't.
She looks way older than 5.
She does. She looks a lot older than 5.
Unless this is, well, no, because she met the boys in 84.
Yes.
So I was like, unless this happened, right before she left, but they said it was 79.
Unless this is an alternate timeline where, like, this is what happened in, I don't know.
I don't know. The timeline is confusing to me.
Yes. But, well, I'll stop recording now.